Hey there, fellow car nerds. Welcome back to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here with a new Weird Vehicle Wednesday video showcasing the oddest vehicles available for sale across North America this week. You'll find links in the video description below for each of these vehicles. Alright, enough talk. Let's get on with today's weird vehicles for sale. Okay, to start off, I'd like to welcome Gary Schindler as a new channel member. Thank you very much, Gary. If anyone else would like to join, there will be information on how to join at the end of the video. Alright, here we have a 1988 Suzuki Samurai, listed for $11,000 US in Ogdenville, Kentucky. Its condition is listed as used fair, and from the seller's description. 88 Suzuki Samurai Rat Rod, 5.3 liter engine, 2-wheel drive, TH350 trans, airbags on all four corners, $11,000 trade, interested in old cars, trucks, hot rods, but open to offers.
Alright, here's our rod thing. No volume control for the paint job. It's very bright red. Walk around the outside first. It's modeled after a 1932 Ford Highboy. All steel body. Used to be 4-door thing, but it's been shortened up. It's 2-door. Overall, about 130 inches long. Wheelbase is even shortened. Beautiful thing. There's the motor.
And up next we have this 1932 Ford Custom, listed for $10,000 US in Houston, Texas. It's been driven 34,457 miles, has a manual transmission, and listed in very good condition. From the seller's description, custom one-off 2-door rod thing, started as a 73 VW thing 4-door, and customized into the style of a 1932 Ford Highback Roadster. Street legal and titled as a 1966 VW Tudor, all steel body, 1641cc VW motor, asking $10,000 or best reasonable offer. Alright, here we have a 1967 Jeep International Scout, listed for $59,900 Canadian in Toronto, Ontario. It's been driven 26,350 kilometers, has a manual transmission, listed in excellent condition, and has a clean title. From the seller's description, custom built all steel pickup tilt bed mounted on a 1967 Scout shortened chassis, original 800 4-cylinder motor and 4-wheel drive, custom front and rear bumpers, custom tonneau cover, full instrumentation including tachometer, might consider a partial trade and cash. Alright, we had one similar to this last week. Here we have a 1973 Volkswagen Beetle, listed for $22,000 Canadian in Lac Superieur, Quebec. It's been driven 13,055 kilometers, has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, now this is translated from French, unique Super Beetle 1973, professionally restored and modified. The body is very solid and the interior is in good condition. The mechanics are also in very good working condition. And here we have a 2025 street legal race car, supercharged, listed for $7,500 Canadian, again a Canadian car, located in Lakeshore, Ontario. It's been driven 10,250 kilometers, has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, Street legal 4-speed supercharged 3.8 V6 race car, all custom work, Fiero ownership. And now we're going to slip back south of the border. Here we have a 1973 Oldsmobile Toronado, listed for $22,000 US in Lansing, Michigan. It has an automatic transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, my grandpa built this back in the late 70s and early 80s to haul his race car around. 1973 Oldsmobile Toronado that he mated to a 1969 El Camino box. The rear axles are just floaters, not drives, so it still has the front wheel drive 455. Starts absolutely great, no trades. Alright, here we have a factory built one that I'm not really familiar with and thought it was odd enough to include today. Here we have an amphibious Terrajet 4x4 listed for $4,200 US in Granby, Connecticut. Its condition is listed as used like new, and from the seller's description, 1971 to 74 Terrajet 4x4 amphibious vehicle, new paint, new motor, newer tires and parts, just needs your finishing touches. Chrome bumpers need to be installed.
Oh yeah, Daddy's new toy. Oh yeah. That's an 1100, boys. I'm going to get covers for the back of this, but yeah. Yeah, listen to it.
And today's prerequisite trike. Here we have a 1983 Honda Goldwing. Not sure why these things keep showing up in my feed. Listed for $3,500 US in Dayton, Ohio. And from the seller's description, beautiful Honda custom slingshot, runs flawlessly, needs new cables. They have been stretched from enjoying this thing. Completely street legal, tagged, clean title, brand new rims and tires. Selling because I'm moving states and can't take it with me. $3,500 or best offer, or trades for a minivan, camper, small RV. Alright, here we have a 1985 Ford Escort listed for $2,850 US in Lebanon, Missouri. It's been driven 48,548 miles, has a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, 1985 Ford Escort 2.0 liter diesel, 5-speed manual transmission, cruise, does have AC but not working, car runs and drives well, clutch is strong, lots of new parts, alternator, master cylinder, brakes, and several other miscellaneous parts. Was originally a coupe but cut up made into a pickup. The stack exhaust is operational. Okay, here's another one that I thought was odd enough to include today, even though it is factory made. Here we have a 1982 HMV Freeway 2, listed for $6,000 US in Dixon, Illinois. From the seller's description, runs and drives well. Reason for selling is I just don't use it enough to justify it. My grandpa bought it brand new, $6,000 or best offer. Okay, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying my content, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below or using the link in the channel details below the video. For about the price of a cup of coffee per month, you'll not only be helping me produce these videos, but you'll have access to each and every video before they go live on YouTube, usually around 24 hours ahead of the videos going live. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.